So students, today we'll see how to generate circles using the timer. Okay, after that, so we can make this one as our screensaver for the Windows. Okay, so before that, please set the form like this, and you can change the caption. So you can change the caption as screensaver itself, screensaver. Okay, let it be maximize, minimize. So don't need to make border style fixed single, let it be this one only. Next, you place the timer here anywhere, so timer, and change the time interval, so like that. So I will be changing it to 35 milliseconds, means once in 35 milliseconds different radius, different circle with radius should be drawn with different colors. Okay, so this is my intention. So what you need to do is, so before that we should have to take some variables for it. Okay, because it is circle, so it should have two values, x and y coordinate, and one more for the radius. X is for x coordinate, y is for the y coordinate, and RAD for the radius. Okay, so for the form load, so we have to set x, y and RAD. Okay, so initial setting of x value, y value, and RAD. Say where exactly the circle should be displayed. So if you say the center point of it, approximately this one. Okay, so this is the center point from where the circle should be drawn with different radius. Even though radius width or radius is going to be, value is going to be changed, but all circles center point will be same, isn't it? So it may be a radius of this one, this much, this much, this much. Okay, but the point will be x and y coordinate should be fixed. So in order to make that, so what you need to do is, okay, you just say x is equal to, because it is form 1 dot scale width divided by 2. Divided by 2 means middle. So scale width means this is from here to here, it is width. So half of that one, x is equal to form 1 dot scale width divided by 2 means half of that one, approximately here it is. Okay, similarly y is equal to form 1 dot scale height divided by 2. What do you mean by scale height? So this is height, this one and this one. So form 1 dot scale height divided by 2 means again this is the point. So this is one common point, okay, intersected point, so from which your circle has to be drawn. Okay, next one is, so what will be the initial radius? Say radius is 25. RAD means radius equal to 25. So initial radius value is 25. So these three variables have been declared in the general declaration section, so that throughout this window, throughout this code window, you can use x, y and radius. Okay, in the form load you have just said this one, so no circle here, only these things have been loaded into the memory. Next, what you have to do is, you need to go for this here, draw circle on form. In order to draw the circle, so there is a method called circle or form 1 dot circle. In the bracket you need to give x coordinate and y coordinate. So already the values have been obtained from by making form 1 dot scale width divided by 2, and y values obtained by form 1 dot scale height divided by 2, isn't it? So x and y coordinate. Then you have to say the radius value, radius, and next you can give the colors. So if the circle should be with single color like VB red, VB green, VB yellow. So of course you can give like this, VB red. Okay, VB red. So if you say radius, this is nothing but fixed. Radius is 25 or 250, whatever it may be. So the circle will be drawn like this. So now circle with red color and 250 as its radius is displayed. But our aim is, our intention is to draw different circles with different radius and different colors, isn't it? So what you need to do is you have to increase the radius. Okay, so how? If the radius is, so I will say less than or equal to x, x is nothing but half, then so you have to do this. If radius is, initially radius is 25, of course, okay. So radius less than or equal to x means, if it is circle, if radius reaches or circle reaches this particular border or here, because it is at center, isn't it? If the circle, okay, circle reaches or touches this particular border, left or right border, of course both will be at the same time, then so your drawing circle process should stop, or till that so your circle radius should be increased. Okay, so if radius is less than x, 25 is definitely less than x, so draw this, and after drawing with that radius, so change the radius value, radius equal to radius plus 25, means each time increase the radius value, each time increase the radius value by 25. Okay, and if, of course you can say and if, and if. Now what happens? Just run it. Yes, different circles have been drawn, different circles have been drawn by increasing 25. Okay, now it is stopped because now the radius RAD value has reached to x value. RAD value has reached the x value. From here to here it has reached. So once it is reached, that means this condition is now false. If false, it will not execute these two things. These two statements will be executed only if the radius is less than this. And one thing. Second thing is, if you run it, so the circle will be displayed with only one color. Circle is displayed with only one color, red color. If you want to make it random, so as we have seen yesterday, we have to make QB color in the bracket, use the random function into 15. QB color in the color place, so write QB color random into 15 random colors will be. Now different colors, circles are generated with different colors. Circles are generated with different colors. Again you can reset this. Once it reaches the border, you can reset it. So in order to reset, what you can do is you can make else. Then you can say radius equal to initially how much it is, 25, and you can say form1.cls. CLS means clears. Whatever the things have been painted on the form, that will be cleared. Form1.clear. And if, see, run it again. Now when this circle touches this border, right side or left side, not upper one or lower, okay, right side or left side, so both will be at the same time because it is set. So automatically form will be cleared and again the radius will be generated from the beginning itself. Okay, so you can do with this even with y value. If radius is less than or equal to y, if you say y, what happens? When this radius touches upper border or lower border, then it will reset. Yes, it will reset. It will reset. Yes. Okay. Next, how to make this one? How to make this one as screensaver? So this is nothing but you can run it. Okay. So if you want to make this one as screensaver, okay, this is coding. You need to go for file. You need to go for file, and first of all save these things. Save as a screensaver. Save at screensaver. Save as screensaver. Even save the project as a screensaver. Save the project also screensaver. Then there is one option here in the file menu, make screensaver.exe. So whatever the project you have created in VB, you can make it exe. Exe means executable. Once you make any program executable, then there is no need of this VB. Exe files can run alone, independently. So but Word file, if you want to open the Word file, so application is needed. Now if you want to open any form file, so VB is needed. Once you make any program as exe file, then you may uninstall the VB, Visual Basic. So it will alone execute, or independently it will execute. So make screensaver.exe, click on this one, but you should not say exe. Okay, and here I will choose the destination as desktop only. Okay, destination as desktop. Okay, and screensaver will be the same name, .scr. So change the extension. Screensaver is the name, or whatever you can give your name itself. .scr extension is scr. Scr means screensaver, scr, and say OK. Choose the destination folder. So I have chosen as desktop, means this particular file should be stored in the desktop. So screensaver.scr, say OK. Make it minimize. Okay. After that, so you have to minimize it. Okay. Then you go to the desktop. So here in the desktop you can see screensaver.scr file. Screensaver.scr file. Okay. File, once again you say screensaver. Okay, whether it is created? Yes, it is created. Screensaver.scr file is created. So in order to make this one as screensaver, you right click on it and install. Right click on this one and say install. If you install it, so it will be automatically added to the screensaver. It will be automatically added to the screensaver. Yes. So it is here in this screensaver. You can preview it. Now you made your own screensaver using the VB. You made your own screensaver. Now like ribbons, photos, bubbles, blank, 3D text, screensaver is added in the combo list of screensaver. Okay, so this is how you can make screensaver. Once again, save the file. Okay, save the file and go to file and make. There will be form name.exe, but you choose here the destination folder and type your screensaver name and put .scr, extension as scr, and say OK. So that desktop, on the desktop the particular file is available. Then you minimize it, come to the desktop and right click on it and say install. So automatically install. So this procedure is very important. Designing, coding is very easy. After that, so you have to make this screensaver. It is there for your lab also. Okay, using the timer here we have created the screensaver. Generally screensaver is going to be designed using the timer only. Okay, so So there are a lot of jobs, programs, so which you can work with, say, timer. Okay, this is a simple program which gives an idea to you to make or design screensaver. Okay, thank you.